the end. Heidi-ho! Ha ha ha!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Tommy Purr with another edition of Tommy Likes It. And for those of you who are new here or who are just tuning in for the first time, this is the talk show where I talk about toys that interest me and toys that I hope interest you. Now today on the channel, the third episode of 2022, we have a 2-pack that I originally was not slated to receive. I wasn't really interested because I thought the designs were a little bit garish. It wasn't really my style, even though I am a big fan of both franchises, and this is a crossover event type deal. It is Hasbro's Lightning Collection 2-pack for the Power Ranger and Ninja Turtle crossover. We've got Tommy, the White Ranger, who is possessed and basically mind-controlled into being a foot soldier. And then you've got Raphael, my favorite Ninja Turtle, who is my favorite Power Ranger, the Red Ranger. And I know the glare is kind of getting in the way with the plastic on the window of the box, but don't worry, we will take a closer look at the figures outside of the box. But originally, again, as I said, I was not interested in this 2-pack, but then my friend Matt, who is a manager over at Rogue Toys, picked it up for me as like I guess an early birthday gift, I guess you could say. And he's a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and I was just kind of like, okay, this looks really cool. It looks much better in person than it does in photos. It kind of looked, I would say that the Power Ranger designs looked really basic. Like they looked like the basic economically priced toys for little kids, as opposed to what we've come to expect from the Lightning Collection from Hasbro. But looking in person, they do look much better. They don't look like little kids' basic figures with 5 points of articulation, so that's good. I'm hoping that they are even better outside of the box, because that's typically what also happens, is they'll look okay in the box, and then when you get them out and start posing them and displaying them and take a closer look at them, they look phenomenal. They look great. But let's go ahead and take a look at the box and the design and the art real quick here. You've got an animated version of Tommy on the side here in the foot soldier attire, which you can take a look right there. And then you've got Raph in the Red Ranger attire right there. You got the little crossover title right there. And then on the back here, you kind of have them in some action poses. Not really fighting each other though. But yeah, there's no context on the back here, which would have been nice for people who weren't aware of why this crossover was happening, such as myself. I had to look that up and get educated on that, even though I'm a fan of both franchises. So let's stop talking about the box and let's get them open and take a closer look at details, articulation, and accessories, shall we? Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. I had already pre-cut the box, so it'd be easier for me to open. And there you go, there's them in the plastic shell. You got all kinds of really cool accessories there. Let's go ahead and pop these guys out. Alright, let me put my glasses on so I can actually make sure that everything's in focus on the camera while I record. Let me take off these glasses real quick here. Oh, there we go, much better. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at the foot soldier, or Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, White Ranger, whatever, as a foot soldier. So we're going to take a look at the masked head first, which looks really cool. This looks like a nice cross between the Putty Patrollers and the foot soldiers, and it's really nice to see some designs from another company that's not Super 7 or NECA making Ninja Turtle stuff. I think he looks really intimidating, really ghoulish. I think that just looks really nice. It kind of gives me some Mortal Kombat vibes, which I love. Really good articulation. You've got like a double ab crunch. You got one that's right underneath the chest, and you got an actual abdominal crunch. You can bend pretty far forward, and you can bend pretty far back. It's going to make some really good dynamic posing. You can look down, you can look up. The arms can go out this far. You've got some really good butterfly joints there. You've got a bicep cut double jointed elbows and a wrist joint, so it goes all the way around, and then it rocks up and down. You also have a thigh cut, you also have a double jointed knee, you also have a calf cut, and an ankle rocker, so you can do a toe kick, and it can move from side to side. It's classic Hasbro Lightning Collection Marvel Legend articulation. Legs can go out this far apart, which is good because Tommy is kind of a gymnast and a martial artist. Leg can go up that high, leg can go this far back. There is no waist swivel, there's just the ab crunch, but he can kind of move from side to side, which is really nice. Don't worry about this little tunic piece because it's very pliable, so is the belt, so it's not going to snap off or break, and it really doesn't hinder any range of motion either. You do have this little neck piece here, which is very pliable, and you can remove it if you want to. Just pop the head right off and slip it off. See? Boop, gone. Oh, and then you do have a peg hole on the back there, which, there you go. Plug that back in there. I like it on there. The detail's good. The paint is amazing. I love like the texture on these pieces. I really don't have anything bad to say. I think I'd like some black wash over this to give it some more texture, to make the lines pop a little bit more. But other than that, I think it's great. He does come with a lot of accessories. You come with this like loose mask that you put here. So it looks like, because you have a removable face mask, so just take this off of him and put the unmasked head there, and it looks like Tommy has his mask around the under part of his chin, which is great. I, however, am going to display him with the mask on, but let's go ahead and take a closer look at the face before I do that. I think that's a really good face sculpt for Tommy Oliver. Hold on, I'm trying to get this to focus. I do apologize. It just seems like my camera never wants to do this crap. Come on, focus. Focus. But anywho, I think the face is really, really good. And I think he just looks really cool with the mask on. And what's great is you can kind of just like display him with your Power Rangers as like, he's the Purple Ranger. That's kind of what he looks like. There we go, maybe this will do it. It was my hands that were... There we go. Getting some focus finally. Oh, come on. There we go. It just does not want to focus on the face, so I might have to post a picture, which I don't mind doing. I love doing that, and I have a brand new phone with a really good camera, so I want to test that out. But anywho, I like that. I don't like putting the mask underneath there, because it looks like he has no neck. It really kind of hides stuff. It bunches up. I don't like it. But I do like him with the mask on because it gives me like Mortal Kombat vibes, which I really, really love. In terms of accessories, besides those, you do get a set of punchy hands, so closed fists, which is really nice, but I'm surprised we didn't get any of like the martial arts hands. You do have grippy hands that come with the figure already, and you get those grippy hands because he comes with a katana sword. I mean, it's kind of standard, nothing too out of the ordinary there. Yeah, he can hold it with both hands, but I think it looks really awkward. I don't particularly like it like that. But there you go. You got this cool looking anime punching effect, which I think looks so nice. And it's this nice blue aqua color, kind of on the verge of turquoise, which I guess you could use for like Iceman if you wanted to. That'd be a cool ice effect. But yeah, that's a really cool punching effect. I think that looks really neat. It's going to be really good for photos. And then of course he comes with this lightning blast, which you can put on his katana sword. So let's try that real quick here. There you go. Really nice. I just love these effects. And of course, they're not brittle, they're very pliable, so you don't have to worry about them snapping or breaking. In terms of Raphael, he looks really nice. I can't believe that I didn't want to get these figures, and now the problem is now that I have one set, I feel like I need to complete the others, which I'm I need all the turtles. But here we go. I think he looks so cool. What threw me off too is that the eyes, let's see there, let it focus there. The eyes, there are red eyes in the visor. And I think that's what also really throws me off. It just kind of makes me go, huh. It's not my particular favorite thing about this. I wish they had just left, like, painted it black and just left it as is. It looks okay. It doesn't make me hate the figure, but, you know, it makes it feel like that the helmet is empty and that there's nothing underneath it. You know, like there's no head actually in there. In terms of articulation, you have a butterfly joint in there too, but it's not really moving. Well, it is moving, but you know, you have this shell on the back here that's in the way. You have the bicep cut, the double jointed elbows, you have the wrist rocker, you also have the foot and ankle rocker, you do have the boot cut or calf cut, double jointed knees, thigh cut, boot can go up that high, it can go this far back, he can do the splits too. I want to say there might be an ab crunch. Oh, there is. I can see that there's something on the side there. Hold on, let me love that arm. You can see the lining right there. But you do have this solid chest piece, this cool belt, which I love. I think that's so cool. And then you have this cool powered up shell, this armored shell. It kind of hinders any ab crunch movement there, which is fine with me, because I'd rather have the shell and the chest piece. The head does go all the way around, and you can look down, and you can look up as well. I do like the paint. I think this looks really nice. It's a very clean cut. I do just love the interpretation of what the Ninja Turtles would look like as Rangers. I think that is super cool. He's just really fun. He's really fun to pose and play with. He has grippy hands, and then he comes with fists, naturally. And then he comes with kind of martial arts style hands, which I love. In terms of accessories, he, of course, comes with his size, but they are in the style of the power swords, or the power sword, because the Red Ranger only has one sword, but Raph gets two because he has two sides, and that is super cool. And of course, you just put them in the holsters, and look at how cool he looks. I think that looks amazing. I love that. That is so nice. However, I'm not interested in posing him with the swords in his holster. I want him to brandish them in his hands, because they look so cool. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I love the detail on the swords too. You got like this cool, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but this cool little effect right there. And then look at the handles. How nice. You got like that gold overlay. They didn't have to go that deep into detail, but I'm so glad they did. And I can't get enough of this belt. I think that belt looks super cool. Really nice. And then of course he comes with this slashing effect for his sword. So, or his size. So, look at that. How cool is that? Or is it the other way? It might be the other way. Here we go. So, yeah, he's swiping his sword this way. So cool! I love that! I just love how creative they get with their power effects over at Hasbro. So, overall, what do I give? Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. Of course, Raph comes with an unmasked head, which it's kind of a pain, right? Because you got the top lip of the shell here. So when you put Raph's head on, you got to be careful because the bandana gets caught there. So you got to slip it just underneath the lip of the shell, then pop the head on, which is not wanting to work with me right now. There we go. And I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the head. I feel like it could have been larger, It's the classic grimace from Raphael, which what else would you get from him, right? But I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the unmasked head. I think in terms of design, I prefer the helmeted head. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, just kind of doesn't do anything for me. I think with that being said though, that's probably what keeps this from being a perfect 10 in my eyes. No martial arts hands for the foot soldier. And honestly, the more I'm looking at the eyes on the helmet, I really don't mind there being red eyes inside of the black visor lenses. That actually doesn't bother me so much anymore. The more that I look at it, it actually does look kind of cool. So I'm not upset with that. I'm not going to deduct any points because of that. But I don't like the alternate unmasked head. I feel like it could have been a little bit bigger. And I don't like, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't know. And I don't like that there's no martial arts hands for the foot soldier. Other than that, I love the rest of the accessories. The price point of $55 after tax for the 2-pack makes sense because separately these guys go for $25 a piece after tax. So with all the extra accessories, which is way more than we got for like Scorpina and Aisha, it's definitely worth it, especially since we're getting some new pieces, getting entirely new molds, and we're getting 2 classic franchises combined into one. So I'm happy with the price point. I'm also, because even though I didn't buy this, again, thank you, Matt from Rogue Toys, for picking this up for me. But now that I have to finish the rest of the turtles, I'm happy with the price point because at least it will be attainable. But yeah, all the new molding and tooling and the articulation is really good. I'm gonna have to say I'll give this a 9 for me. It's not a perfect 10 because of the lack of the martial arts hands for the foot soldier, who would have martial arts hands because A, it's Tommy, and B, it's a foot soldier and they all know martial arts. And also just that unmasked Raphael head, like what is that? It's so just, ugh, I don't like it. But yeah, this is a 9 on a scale of a perfect 10. 1 to a perfect 10. This is a 9. Definitely check these out. Rogue Toys sold out of these instantly the minute they got them. When they got them for pre-order, the pre-orders sold out. Anytime they're in the store, they go automatically. So if you find them, pick them up. Otherwise, just wait, guys. Wait for stores to restock. Don't pay triple the price through a secondary retailer because that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? With the supplies coming in and the shipments now not being so delayed, just wait. Just wait. You'll get them, and you might even get them at a lower price because by the time they come in, they'll be reduced. You never know. But keep your eye out. If you find them in stores, pick them up. I definitely recommend them. I'm actually looking forward to getting the Michelangelo and April one because I'm a big April fan. And hello, Pink Ranger. But yeah, I love it. From Hasbro, the Lightning Collection Power Ranger and Ninja Turtle crossover. Pick them up today and make sure to hit like below and subscribe and follow me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at the_man_diva. You can follow me on Twitter at rare_form, RAWR_form. And if you want to purchase some merchandise, you can hit up my storefrontier.com store at storefrontier.com/merchandise, PURR-chandise, like merchandise. And go ahead and talk some toys with me in the comments below here on this YouTube video. And tune in next Tuesday for another Tommy Likes It, the talk show, where I talk about toys that interest me and toys that I hope interest you. Have a good night, guys.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho! Ha ha!